All right, Chris predicts time.
Dun, 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 dun.
Wizard, of course,
That was a great intro. Fuck yeah.
getting better.
It is.
This is a hectic and wild Chris predicts.
Yes.
It's going to be a lot.
Sad.
It's going to take a lot to get through. But I believe we can do it.
Okay. I'm going to try to not interrupt you.
Feel free.
I know.
I predicted.
We need to have Zach.
I predicted the Winnipeg Jets would beat the Montreal Habitants.
Hang on. You predicted that the Leafs were going to win Game 7.
Yes, I did. Predicted Leafs were going to win Game 7. I did not bet on it though.
Well, you bet on the Leafs winning the series.
Yeah, we lost the series.
Come on.
I bet on the Winnipeg Jets to beat the Habs. They were swept promptly aside. Only series that's finished, in fact, and started later.
Fuck.
Vegas is tied with Colorado. They were down 2-0 in that series. That looks good for me. I took Boston in 6. They're down 3-2. So that bet's out the window.
They won, what was it, last night? Islanders?
No, Islanders won, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's
Wow.
3-2. That's going to be 7 games. It's a close series. So I have Boston, Vegas, and Carolina. Carolina's getting beat 3-1.
Yikes.
It'd be tough for them to come back, I think.
Mm.
I thought they put up more of a fight, but there's been some close games. But
Yeah.
life goes on. So anyway, that's where those stand. So nothing has been resolved yet. These are going to be outstanding. Sorry, I have one more. Okay. The Euros start this Friday.
Okay.
For those who aren't big soccer fans, this is the second biggest tournament in the world, next to the World Cup.
Oh, shit.
So the World Cup is teams from all over the world.
Does this one happen every
2
year?
years.
Oh, every 2 years?
Every 2 years.
And what's World Cup every 4?
Sorry, they're both every 4 years, but they happen 2 years apart.
Oh, so it's like summer, winter Olympics.
Yes, exactly. But yes, both tournaments happen every 4 years.
Gotcha.
So last Euros was 2016. Portugal won. 6 groups of 4. So this is the top 2 automatically advance, and then it's based on points and goal differential for 4 other teams that can still qualify.
Okay.
So I have your winners and the 4 extra teams that are going to qualify.
Got you.
Group A, Italy and Wales are going to qualify. Group B, Belgium and Denmark. Group C, Holland and Austria. Group D, England and Croatia. Group E, Spain and Poland. Group F, Portugal and France. That's your automatic qualifiers.
Okay.
There's some really good groups, like Group F also has Germany in it. Germany, Portugal, and France. They're like the top 5 teams in the world.
Jesus.
France,
That's a good
France
group.
just won the World Cup. Portugal won the Euro before that.
That's a good group right there.
Really good group. So my 4 teams advancing. It's Germany out of Group F. I think they'll finish 3rd with enough points to get through.
Okay.
Switzerland, it was a toss-up between Switzerland and Wales for me. They're in the same group. I think Wales is going to be a plucky underdog. They usually are. So I think they'll go through over Switzerland, and Switzerland will roll the dice with the 3rd place teams.
Got you.
And I have Russia and Sweden to go through as well. There's some really good groups, and there's a lot of teams. Like, I'm not going to get all these right, but a lot of these are interchangeable. So, like, Denmark could have easily dropped off, and Wales could have dropped off, and I put one of these teams in their place.
Okay.
But that's my predictions. I also think Portugal's going to win the tournament.
The whole thing.
The whole thing. I'm not sure if I'm going to bet on that,
Okay.
but it's definitely a Chris prediction.
Gotcha.
I have to go through and look at the bracket.
Yeah.
Because depends on where they finish and who they're going to play.
Could change everything.
It could.
Got you.
Like, they could run into France in like the second round. Even though they're in the same group, it's still
Yeah.
strange how it happens.
Yeah, I hear you.
And I think, like,
Fuck, weird shit happens all the
France,
time.
I think
Every
France
time?
or Portugal will win this. I think it'll be one of those two.
Got you.
So anyway, there's your Euro predictions. We currently have $14.85 in the pot. That's all going to be down to 0 next week.
Okay.
But there's outstanding bets.
Yeah, well, yeah,
There's
with the
outstanding hockey
NHL, yeah.
Because in addition to these 10 bets I just made, there's UFC next week as well.
And
This Saturday.
this is going to be a sweet ass card.
It's going to be a good one.
It's been a long time coming.
This is gonna be the first time I go 5-0 on a UFC card.
Perfect. I can't fucking wait.
UFC 263, 2 title fights. Israel
shit.
Adesanya for the middleweight and Figueroa, I'm just gonna call him.
Yeah.
Cannot pronounce this fucker's name. Flyweights.
Okay. I'm not even going to try.
Don't. It's too hard.
Yeah.
First fight of the main. I'm just doing the main card as usual.
Yep.
First fight, Craig versus Hill. I'm taking Hill. Jamal Hill against Paul. I don't think his name's Paul. I just had a brain fart. Scottish guy.
Okay.
Tough motherfucker.
Sure.
But I think Hill's going to win.
Okay.
Damian Maia is fighting Bilal Muhammad. For those who remember, Bilal Muhammad had his eye almost removed by Leon Edwards.
Okay. I was going to say, holy fuck, he's good. And he's fighting this soon.
And he's fighting Damian Maia. Damian Maia is a tough motherfucker who's been around
Do
a
you
long
think
time.
maybe his eyes like...
I think he's fine.
Yeah,
I think he got lucky.
Yeah?
I think he got really lucky.
He's not pulling who is it, Bisping with a fake eye?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
He wasn't out long enough. And I think he just got, like, at the time, it would have hurt like fuck, as we know.
Yeah.
But he didn't have any, like, severe damage.
Do you know if they're going to do a rematch?
Between him and Edwards?
Maybe.
I don't think so because...
Did Edwards win his last fight?
Edwards' last fight is on this card. It was supposed to be against Diaz, but it got bumped.
Oh, right. Sorry. So
Edwards' last fight was against Bilal Muhammad.
Okay, sorry. I thought he was supposed to fight Diaz, 2 weeks ago?
And then he had the COVID layoff with everyone. Like, he missed basically a year.
Yeah.
The reason I don't think those two are going to fight is because that fight was more of a tune-up for both of them. Neither of them had fought in like 2020.
Gotcha.
Leon Edwards is like a top 5 contender. Bilal Muhammad's not there. They think he could be. They think he could be right there.
Yeah.
But that fight was like, I mean, Leon was winning it quite easily.
Yeah.
But that said, Bilal Muhammad's supposed to be some sort of prospect. I'm taking him to beat Damian Maia, which is probably dumb because you shouldn't really bet against guys that have been around that long and are that tough.
Right.
But I think if Bilal Muhammad beats Maia, then he'll step into like a top 10 contender role, and then you can talk about him a little bit more.
Gotcha.
So I got Bilal Muhammad to beat him. And then the third fight is, I'm very excited for, Leon Edwards versus Nate Diaz, which every Diaz fight's always fun.
Is Nate the older one?
Nick's the older one. Nick's the one that hasn't fought in like 5 or 6 years.
Yeah, okay.
But he's coming back. He is coming back.
Yeah,
they just
that's what
haven't
I heard.
announced when.
Cool.
So Nate Diaz is fighting Leon Edwards. I think if Leon Edwards beat Diaz, I think he's going to get a title fight. Because that's one set. I think he's going to fight Usman.
Holy shit.
Who's Usman going to fight? Beat everyone.
I don't know. You follow this shit a lot.
Leon's like a 3 or 4 contender.
Oh, okay. If he's up there,
Usman's-
If he wins this fight, he should get a shot.
Or Leon will probably fight maybe Kobe Covington, and then the winner of that will fight Usman.
Right.
But Usman's due for a fight because he just knocked out fucking George.
Yeah.
So
That was a great fight.
it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, very excited. So I think Leon's either, if his next fight's not a title fight, the one after might be. So anyway, I'm taking Leon to beat Diaz. Diaz is tough. He just stands and brawls.
Oh, dude.
But he's like,
Those guys
I love him.
Tough motherfuckers.
Tough, but his last like 3 fights, he hasn't looked good.
True.
There've been entertaining fights, but
Yeah.
he stood in front of people and got punched a lot in the face.
Yeah.
It's not generally a good strategy.
You're telling me getting brain damage isn't a good strategy, Chris? Come on.
Allegedly.
Come on.
Anyway, I love Diaz, but I think
Yeah.
Edwards is going to do it.
Gotcha.
And then you're onto your title fights. Figueroa versus Marino. I'm taking the champ Figueroa.
Okay.
And then Israel Adesanya versus Vittori. I'm taking Izzy. Because he's kind of like Usman. He seems to beat everyone in his division.
Gotcha.
Izzy went up to light heavyweight. He's just not big enough.
Yeah.
He went up to like that super fight. He's just not fucking big enough.
Yeah, I
Because like he
think-
walks around at 205. He fights at 185.
That's probably
like-
an easy cut for him.
But 205 is like him max. Like he
That's a different ballpark.
he can't get any bigger. Whereas
Yeah.
fucking Blaszczykowski or Blaszczykowicz, again, Polish, sorry, the champion at light heavyweight, 205.
Probably walks around
He's
225.
fucking 230, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe bigger. He's fucking huge.
Yeah.
It's just too much for him.
Yeah.
Now that he went to a decision with him, he went 4 rounds, but I think he
Still.
lost 4 of the 5 rounds.
Still.
So there you have it. So we're probably going to have $0 in the bank account next week, but hopefully a bunch of it
No,
comes
this is
back.
the first time we're gonna get you're gonna get 5 for 5 of the UFC.
And I'm also going to do some different parlays and stuff too. So there's going to be a couple more bets on there, but it's hard to do them until
Sure.
the day of.
Yeah, whatever.
But yeah.
Fine by me. Let's fucking go.
Let's go.
Oh, next time you hear from us, we're either going to be broke or we're going to be rich.
Yeah,
if
no in
we're-
between.
If we're rich, see you guys.
Yeah.
This is our last episode.
If there'll also be NHL predictions next week because the rounds should be
Well,
wrapped
yeah,
up by the end of the weekend.
Gotcha. Is there any
Nothing I can predict now
Okay, got you.
because there's
It's
only
too
one
close?
series that's settled.
Okay.
The Habs are definitely going to play Colorado or Vegas.
The only reason I asked that is because last time the other ones were already getting started or have already started. That's
Yeah,
what- okay.
no, there's nothing started yet.
Other than just the Habs finishing.
And as they come in, I'll just do the bets and I'll let you know. We can
Gotcha.
come up with them later.
Yeah,
But
and then we'll just update you guys when we hit the pod.
loyal listeners.
Yeah.
That's it.
Well, that's it, man.